Planted a bunch of fruit trees a few days ago over here in the food forest, of course. And we're at the edge. This is the edge of like the real forest over here with all the San Juan trees, so on and so forth. But if you can look over here, we have a new avocado tree that we planted. I got this cool hat to keep the mosquitoes away. We got a new avocado tree here that we planted. Avocado. I'm excited about that. That's one of them. We bought that last week. No, this one here is the Hamans. This is what I had on the back of the truck. This one here, this is the Hamans. This is a really good plant for the soil, a really good tree for the soil. So what we do is we let the tree grow. Once it gets to a particular length, we chop the leaves off and just put them right under the base of the tree so that can be its natural mulch. And this is also a nitrogen fixer, so it provides a lot of good energy and food source to the soil the right way, as opposed to going to get a bunch of manure and other things. This here is called the acacia, A-C-A-C-I-A, acacia tree. This is another good nitrogen fixer, another good tree that provides the ability to chop the branches, chop the leaves, and put them right under the fruit trees so the soil can be rich and minerally dense. We have a Rollinia tree. This one here is the Rollinia. I think this one is a cinnamon. This one here is the cinnamon. We have a coconut here. We have a coconut here, down here. Okay, this one right here is another mulberry tree, another acacia, which is again another nitrogen fixer. Planting this mango here, we have one here. We have another cinnamon tree right here. This one right here. Okay, we have the dwarf plum right here. So this will be a plum tree, but a dwarf one, a smaller one. And then we also have the sea grape. And as you can see around here, we got the coconuts just lining the entire driveway. We planted a date palm. We planted 2 date palms over there. So we're trying to grow some dates, our own dates. Little thyme bush right here. Some thyme. Then over here, we have the apple tree. And along the apple tree, we have a raspberry bush. We put the raspberry bush up in here. We also have some oregano right here. We have a banana tree right here. Okay. We want to make sure that we're putting the herbs in here a lot so they can keep the pests and all that good stuff away, or bad things away. Mulberry. This is a mulberry right here, bush. A banana tree right here. So we have our avocado tree right here. This is our avocado tree. This is another raspberry bush. Along the avocado tree, we planted some oregano right here. That one died immediately. Also planted a banana. Right here is another banana. Over here is a soursop. So we have a soursop tree. We also have a basil up there. And I believe we have another, oh, we have some more thyme back here. We put the thyme right there. Couple plantains and a blogo banana. Another mango right here that I planted from seed. And over here we have another mango tree, right? And then just to the rear is right there. You know, we have several of those throughout, and then we planted more trees over there as well. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue to keep going backwards this way. All of this over here will be, some of these will be chopped down and replaced with other fruit trees, and some of those will keep, right? So yes, this is some of the new fruit trees that we planted up here in the front. I was excited to show you guys that. So we got some lavender. We did the rosemary. We put them in here, and we had to get these refilled because the soil that we had before was like some clayish type soil. And I got to keep my eyes on the dogs. So if y'all hear me hollering, did I already do this one? I think I did the lavender already. Maybe I did the lavender already. It was the rosemary. Okay, so we did the lavender already. Next, I want to do the rosemary. Right. So now we want to do the rosemary. Okay? So what I'm going to do, Tessa, Cleo, come. I'm going to put some indentations in here. In all of them. Bam. Soil nice and, excuse me. But yeah, this soil is rich. We had a soil test done last October, actually maybe September, right before we bought it. We done had the property over a year. Wow. Over a year. We've been here since April. We in and out the country. We don't live here. So when people talk about, yo, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't say this, and bro, I don't live here. This is just where my house is. I don't live here. I don't have residency here. I'm a fucking citizen of the United States, of America. I just got a property here. Just like I got property in the United States. You know what I'm saying? So when people say, you know, and I appreciate y'all for looking out, no doubt. Appreciate y'all for looking out, but I'm a visitor here. I'm a tourist, and I don't think I'll ever be trying to get residency or some type of, I mean, you know what? Ideal situation, it would be great to have citizenship. Great to have citizenship. I would love to have citizenship, no doubt, of course. But you know, if that's not in my cards, it's not my cards. You know what I'm saying? But what is in my cards is planting these seeds. Because you never know what you're going to need. But anyhow, we going to get this, you're going to get this rosemary planted. And for y'all that know, I ordered some seeds last month in November. Might have been the end of October. But I went and got them in the beginning of November. And so we drop them in like that. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And we don't cover them. We don't put them in too deep. We just cover them up just a little bit with the soil so they have enough room to breathe, to germinate and sprout. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do too much. And we definitely don't want to do too little. Putting too many. If you do too much and you bury them too deep, they won't make it through. And that's a waste to me. So, you know, this is one of 9. This is one of 10 that we're planting. We've already planted the lavender. Now we're going with the rosemary. Those are 2 powerhouses for pest control. For those of y'all that don't know, they keep pests away. And we just getting our garden started over there. We're going to have about 10 rows of food. You know, lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber, callaloo, arugula, cilantro, watercress, sweet peppers, tomatoes. Yeah, we going to spice this thing up, man. I'm a real big vegetarian type guy. I don't eat no meat, no dairy products. None of that stuff. So this is up my alley, you know, and we want to make sure that we are cooking up 90. Okay, so I got to be careful here because I want to make sure that I'm actually not double dipping and putting, you know what I'm saying? So we on the 3rd row. Okay. This is going to be nice. See, I had these done up in September. But one of the guys that I had here, this motherfucker going to put some poison on it. I'm like, yo, I don't want no toxic stuff on my seeds. Like, why would you do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I bet, because one thing we was doing was he was putting the toxic stuff around the garden so the ants wouldn't come close to it. But what I was coming to realize was that was okay. That was the furthest I was willing to go with any type of chemicals, you know. And then to see that, it was like, bro, now you done messed up my whole batch. So I just stopped it, and I didn't even put no more in there. So, you know, I think I should, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to just focus on doing one thing at a time. One thing at a time. That's dropping the seeds and covering them up afterwards. So we're going to drop them first, and then we're going to cover them up afterwards. How that sound? Great. And y'all, this video will probably speed up. I ain't gonna have y'all watching through the whole thing. Good girl, Cleo. They get to moving around, and I got to keep my eyes on them. And they're getting a little older. Or they're getting older. I've had them since they was babies. They came onto my property out of nowhere. I was doing a video over there. See something black in the corner of my eye. I'm like, damn, is that the pigs back over here? Because it was some pigs that was in and out of my yard. And I'm thinking that was the pigs coming back. Nah, it was 2 puppies. They came back later when I got finished with the video. They were still lingering around. So I went on and put some food out for them at night. And when I woke up in the rising, as soon as I came right down here, they was under this table right here. Under this table. And I went on and took them in. Took them to the vet, got them shots and all that stuff, and we ain't looked back. Because I was actually going to get some dogs anyway, but it was going to be German Shepherds. You know, I like them. They very, very protective dogs, German Shepherds, but I don't really need to be having no German Shepherd. They gonna hurt something if something come up over here, and even if it's by accident, I don't want them to hurt nobody unless somebody's trying to hurt me. Only thing I need is some type of let me know somebody's here so I can go get my thing, and we can be ready for when they slip across that threshold. That's the only thing I need. I don't need no dog that's gonna be biting on nobody and, you know, being ferocious and vicious. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to do nothing to nobody that come across here. And I don't think I'll have that problem really, because people aren't like that here. They're not mean, you know, but you always have your knucklehead or two that want to get busy. And you say, well, just got to stay out of the way. And that's what I do. I stay out of the way. I don't run around here trying to floss. I ain't got nothing to floss anyway. My floss is in the land. The land is what the minerals and the money is. So they want anything, they're gonna have to take the land. But I ain't got no money. That's why when people want to get paid, I gotta go straight to the ATM. I go to the ATM and get some money. And if I gotta pay somebody for something that they did, that's where I gotta go. I don't play that money, having no money on you for what? Why am I having money on me for when I could just use my credit card for everything? I could use my credit card right here for everything. What am I sitting around here with money on me for? It's no need. Money in my pocket, in my hands, don't make me feel comfortable. Now, granted, if I had to sit on the money, of course, but I don't have to sit on the money. Hey, stop it, Cleo. No digging. She's got holes under this table right here every fucking where. It's ridiculous. That's one of the negatives of these damn dogs. They like to make holes, which I know. That's what they do, but not over here. Stop that shit. You're not having it. Now she's laying there. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. She's one of the ones. She's definitely. Damn, did I put some in here? If so, we're going to have 4 in there then. Fuck it. You know, we just want to make sure that we doing this thing the right way, man. I mean, actually, there is no right way, to be honest with you. The best way is to just start. Go. I'm actually looking at getting some more land, to be honest with you. I mean, you can never have too much land, right? You know, I got big dreams and big goals. You know what I'm saying? I got big dreams and I got big goals, big plans Food is one of the major things, the biggest commodity out here. I don't know what everybody else talking about. Because one thing for sure is we all eat every day. Every day we all eat. Every day. Every day people eat. It never fails.